Planned obsolescence. Tell me what is planned obsolescence? What do you mean by planned obsolescence? It came in the news. Planned obsolescence. Anyone? Let us make this class interactive. Planned obsolescence. You are deliberately planning to make your product obsolete, useless, unfashionable. Why, as a manufacturer of the product, I will make my product useless after a certain time point? Then only you will buy the new product. Apple keeps on improving its version. iPhone 16, i16 is going to come in the market. i14 has come. Now i16 is going to be launched very recently. In 1950s itself, there was one industrial designer. His name is Stephen Brooke. Stephen Brooke. In 1950s, Stephen Brooke. He was using this concept first in 1950s. He is an industrial designer from America. He says that the industries are making products in such a way that the lifetime of the product will be very short, so that there will be a pressure exerted on the consumer to frequently buy new products. When the consumer is going to buy frequently new products, it is not good for the consumer, because every time when he is buying new product, he has to spend out of his pocket. And it is very good for the investor, for the owner of the company. What the owner of the company says? The owner says, see, technology is upgrading like anything. I am giving the best, the recent technology to the people. So they project as if they are so people friendly that people will want more and more new technology to be used by them. But tell me frankly, was there any protest which people had done asking iPhone's 16th version to come? Did you go for hunger strike that I want iPhone 16? No. Did you went for any social movement asking for i14? No. So your choice is not chosen by you. Your choice is chosen by capitalist. And therefore, when Steve Jobs was asked before, he says that my consumers will not know what they want. I only will make them know what they want. So your choice is decided by the capitalist. And this is what is called as planned obsolescence, making the product useless, unfashionable, unproductive after a particular time point, so that there is a compulsion to buy the new product frequently. They are making some products with some parts which they say that it cannot be repaired at all. It cannot be repaired at all. For example, you have the cell phone, you put the cell phone down, it will break, the screen will go, the display will go, you go to the market, you will not be able to easily replace the display. If at all you replace the display, definitely the display will not be like the original display. So there is a movement which was created way back in 2012 in America. That movement is called as right to repair movement. A counter to planned obsolescence is right to repair movement. In 2012 in America, there was a legislation made concerning the automobiles, that the automobile makers will have to make a product which can be easily replaceable. When they are selling the product, they have to give documents with full informations about the facility to repair by a third party. A third party should easily find the description of the product so that a third party can easily replace the product, can easily repair the product. 32 states in America today, by 2021, 32 states in America today have made legislation on right to repair. In India also, last year, the Consumer Affairs Ministry has constituted a committee under the chairpersonship of Additional Secretary Nidhi to look into the legislation giving right to repair as a right, legal right. So, we find that there is a counter to planned obsolescence in the form of right to repair movement. Apple paid 3.4 million American dollar to settle a legal suit in Chile, because many people using this i6, i7, i8 and all were not able to upgrade their phone and they have to buy a new phone. They went to the court telling that the company is involving in planned obsolescence, and the court has ordered Apple company to pay 3.4 million American dollar as compensation to these consumers. Not only Apple phone is involving in planned obsolescence, Google, or for that matter, all the corporate worlds are making this planned obsolescence as a systematic, ingredient of their company policy to increase their turnover. If I use Marxian perspective, is it not meaning false consciousness? Consumerism is injected into the mindset of the people by capitalists. So when you are consuming a product, you think that your life is becoming happier, and this is only an illusion. It is not real. It is only a false consciousness. So I can link planned obsolescence with what? Two things. One, Marxian concept of false consciousness. Two, where right to repair is what? A movement. So I can call this as which movement? A new social movement. Is there any single leader who came and told that we want right to repair, we want right to repair? No. Many people who bought the product got dejected because they have to replace the product very frequently and it is very costly for them. So they got irritated, went to the court, demanded right to repair as a legal right. India is also making a law to make right to repair as a legal right. So two places I can use planned obsolescence. One, Marxism. Second is new social movements. This is new social movement and this is Marxism. Right? See how many versions they have changed. Why should you read sociology? You should read sociology not only to clear the UPSC examination, you should read sociology because you'll understand that people can influence the society. How people can influence the policy. The earlier example, planned obsolescence and right to repair, and this example that Zomato was unveiling a scheme or a policy whereby 10 minutes will be the time within which the delivery boy will have to deliver the food. Otherwise, you need not pay for the food. How much pressure is exerted on the delivery boy? He is risking his life or not? He is using his life for whose purpose? Zomato delivery boy is using his life for whose purpose? For an alien purpose, not for his purpose. So there is a, there are ripples of resistance created against the Zomato's policy, and therefore Zomato CEO says that we are scrapping this policy. We are not going to go ahead with this policy. We have cancelled the policy. So people against planned obsolescence of capitalism demanded right to repair. People against this alienating work condition for the delivery boys went for criticism of the policy of the company, leading to recall of the policy. So people's power is what is manifested through this.